everybody. So today I'm going to do a get ready with me, and this is going to be kind of a last chance for some products that are in my collection. I'm trying to do a massive declutter in my makeup collection because there's just too many good products and good brands for me to hold on to anything that is just meh, you know? So by the end of 2021, when I start 2022, I just want my collection to be full of things that I'm absolutely in love with, that I just can't live without, you know? So I have to get ready for work, so I thought this would be a great opportunity. I'm gonna do one today and one tomorrow, and we will just see how it goes. So let's get started. The first product that we're looking at is the EVO Beauty Face Primer. And I have used this before and I've liked it, but I just don't know if it's 100%, you know, a I love it, can't live without it product. Hence the purpose of this video. It feels really nice and smooth on my skin. Kind of like a mixture between what I would a moisturizer and a primer would be. It hasn't dried yet, obviously, but there's a little bit of tackiness still. But as you can see, it's all blended in. And I mean, the true test of this primer will be at the end of the day when I show you all how my entire face looks, you know. Okay. Next thing is this sponge, which you might think, hey, this just looks like a normal sponge, right? This is me trying to get cat hair off of it. But this is from a brand called Super Sponge. It's supposed to have a silicone overlay with antimicrobial on the outside right here. And then this is the normal sponge part where you would absorb water to make it swell. So I'm going to do that right now and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I filled it with water and this is what it looks like now. If I remember correctly, it applied really nicely with the foundation and made it look more full coverage, but because of the silicone texture, it didn't end up looking as airbrushed as a normal beauty sponge. So let's go through the concealers we're using today. So this is the Bare Minerals Bare Pro Concealer. These are my shades. This is my under eye brightening shade, which is medium warm 07. And then this is my skin tone color, which is tan neutral 10. Probably can't read these. I'll put everything in the description box. And it's supposed to be a full coverage, all day wear, fudge proof, you know, the whole 9 yards per usual. And I don't really have any blemishes going on right now, luckily, but let's see. I've got this freckle right here, so let's go ahead and just, for the sake of testing this out and seeing how we like it, let's cover up this freckle right there. We'll pretend that is a spot. And I like to blend with my fingers. I mean, nothing really covers up my freckles, but we'll just see how this performs throughout the day. I know you're supposed to chit-chat more with a get ready with me, but I am trying to make sure I get to work on time. So tomorrow I'll spend more time with you all with the get ready with me, the chatting part. So here we are, concealer. This is we're gonna also work on this foundation, which historically has been one of my personal favorites. It's been my favorite overall foundation for years, but there's been so many new foundation launches the past couple of years that I don't know if this is my favorite anymore. I don't think it is. But it's the Bare Minerals Bare Pro, and this is shade Sandstone 16. It's always been really good for the Florida weather, which is hot, humid, sticky, rainy. It is supposed to be a long-wearing matte finish foundation. So I like to apply with my fingertips to make sure that I get even coverage. Sorry, my cat's messing with stuff. And then I will move it around with my sponge. And while I'm filming, this color is looking like it's not my color, but when I look in the mirror, I swear to you, it looks fine. So I'm not sure why it's pulling weird on camera. Oh, and sponge time. Let's see. I'm not... Okay. I don't like the way it's looking with the silicone part of the sponge, so I'm going to use the actual sponge part. And I'll just do a little MAC Fix Plus. All right, that looks well blended. My neck here is lighter than it is here or around the bottom. So I always like to do a layer, half a pump, to blend the sides of my neck down to the bottom of my neck. And honestly, I'm kind of hating the way this sponge feels. So I'm gonna throw it away after this video. And then when we do this again tomorrow, I'm going to use one of my normal beauty sponges so that we can actually give this a fair shot. Because, I mean, like, I can see that the concealer is creasing and it's not blending in to my foundation. Cat hair in my nose. And it's not covering real well. And that's normally something I always apply my concealers with my fingers. That's how I like to do it. I find it helps the product blend in better. Yeah, I mean, it looks okay, but I don't enjoy using this sponge. So I've used it. I have confirmed that I do not like it. So this is going in the trash. And now let's move on. Let's go ahead and do brows next. Now I'm using this product from iMagic. It's their brow pomade in shade E04 Chocolate. It dries really quick, so I'm gonna have to turn away from the camera to apply it so I can use this mirror. So this gives a very full coverage, very blocked off brow kind of a feel. Which I have nice, I'm blessed with nice thick brows to begin with. I just pluck them into a shape that's complementary to my face. So I think these Instagram brows don't really suit me. But it's a really good product if you like a full coverage, like blocked off brow, like fantastic for that. For me, not so much. But it does look really good and move really well throughout my brows. So I'm going to throw it away just because it's not the kind of product that I enjoy using on a daily basis. So I'm just going to throw it away now, and we won't need it tomorrow. We'll try something else tomorrow. And yeah, we'll move on. Okay, I'm going to powder my face now. This is a sample size, or not sample size, but this is the container that I keep my RCMA no color powder in. So I'm just going to see if I still like it. It's I still like it, but it's almost dead. Like, I've used almost all of it, so I'm just using it to use it at this point. It is a very fluffy powder, and you don't need a lot. Oh God, I hate the way my brows look. Oh, they're so blocked off, and I'm so not used to this, so it looks so weird on me. Definitely not doing this one again tomorrow. Okay, let's go through blush, bronzer, and highlighter. So I've got these two palettes. This one from Ace Beauty. This is the Bronzed in Paradise. And then this one from Ace Beauty, the Blushed in Paradise. And then y'all will recognize this. This is a Laura Geller Gilded Honey. This is a travel size. I've got about 10 more minutes to finish getting ready for work, and we've still got to do the rest of our face. So I'm going to talk less and just go through this. So I'm going to use this shade for a light bronzer. And I wear a mask for 8 to 10 hours a day at work, so no one's going to see me from here down. So I should be really focusing on my eyes, but oopsies. I always like to do a little bit on my ears, just for cohesion. And then my powder, I like to use the face powder brush to just lightly go over my bronzer. Blend it all together. Again, I'm going for a more natural, not super sculpted look. And I like to go heavy on the bronzer the bronzer contour right here at the top of my forehead, so that my forehead looks a little bit smaller because I have a larger forehead to begin with. Fluffy blush brush, and I think I'm feeling this color right here. And we're going to pop on that highlighter with my fingers. That's fine. Oh yeah, highlight. Okay, so, oh geez. We do not have time to do our eyes, so we are just going to throw on some mascara, and we will focus on the eye stuff tomorrow. Sorry, I forget my camera is over here. So I'm just going to put on, let's see, where's my, here, mascara. So we're just going to put on some mascara and GTFO. Like you need to see up my nostrils, right? All right, let's throw my lip on, because I do need to test both of these lips. This is, that was my Urban Decay Perversion Mascara. This is my Lip Prep and Prime from MAC. And this is the Ilamasqua Lip Liner in shade Media. Now this is the Dior Forever Rouge Liquid Lipstick in shade, I think actually the name of the shade is Rouge, but it's a nude and I'm putting it over a pink lippy before this has been really drying. So we're going to see how we like it today, and I will let you know. I'll also let you know if it's mask proof, because I have to wear a mask for the next 8 to 12 hours-ish. Now, the thing that matters to me when it comes to liquid lipsticks and masks is I don't care if it gets all over my mask, because they're either disposable or washable, so who cares? I want to make sure that it doesn't smear all over my face for when I take it off when I am going to eat lunch or something, or, you know, I'm coming home, whatever. So that's what we're hoping for. All right, not, so. And we're just gonna throw a little highlighter on my eyelids because they look so bare. And I didn't put concealer on them because I was expecting to test out my eye primer. Okay, that looks a little better. My under eyes look a little ghastly. I'm not a huge fan of the way that's looking, but we'll see how it wears throughout the day. Maybe it'll look better. Here's the finished look. Don't get at me at my skill, because I rushed to do this before I went to work. This entire thing took me like 20 minutes, and that includes all of the talking. So, love you all. I will see you later tonight for the check-in and final thoughts. Hey everyone, so I just got home from work. I am tired and exhausted, because that's how I always am when I come home from work. I've had my makeup on for about 8.5 hours, because it's 11, oh, you can't see that. Anyways, it's 11:30 p.m. and I finished around 2 p.m. earlier today, so 8.5 hours. And this is what we're looking like. As you can see, the lipstick is basically all gone. Ooh, let me get my mask. I'll show you what my mask looks like. Hold, and we're back. So, as you can see, the lipstick is basically no more. I've been dying to put something on my lips because they feel so dry, and I was just waiting to get home to shoot the end of this video for you all so that I could put something on my lips, because I'm a chapstick all the time girl. So here you go. Lipstick's all gone. Oh, where's my chapstick? And this lip balm will do. So much better. Okay. And this is what my mask looks like. So lipstick, foundation, but I mean, that's to be expected. It's a mask. Like, you know, it's gonna rub on your face. I wore it for about 8.5 hours. Fine. I started drinking a protein shake on my way to work and finished the protein shake about 2:30. Lipstick was still fine. It started feeling dry and uncomfortable about 6 p.m. So that's about 4 hours after I applied it. And if I wasn't doing this video, I would have gone to the bathroom and just taken it off because I don't like when lipstick makes your lips feel dry and starts like getting crumbly, which is what that one had started doing at that point. But for the sake of trying the video, I powered through it. Then for dinner, I had a pressed panini from Starbucks and a yogurt. I ate some candy throughout the night, and it definitely was not mask-proof, eat-proof, like, but I mean, it's a lipstick. It doesn't have superpowers, you know. The weather inside, I work inside because I work in a hospital, so it was cool with air conditioning, and since it was cool outside, I didn't sweat walking from my car to the hospital or anything like that. So, can't tell you if it was sweat-proof as far as the lipstick's concerned, but there we go. And as far as the rest of the makeup, this is where we're at. Not too shabby for a work day. You know, I would not be embarrassed to go anywhere looking like this. I think tomorrow I'm not terribly happy about the concealer. That's probably my biggest complaint. Because it's lightened underneath my eye, but I feel like it could be doing better. So tomorrow I might reverse them. Instead of trying to cover up a freckle with the other product, the other shade of concealer, I'll probably do the darker skin shade of concealer underneath the eye and then use the other one as like a highlight shade, and we'll see if maybe that makes a difference. Otherwise, that is it. Here we go. This is what I look like after a full day of work. I wore the makeup from 2 p.m. until 11:30 p.m. when I got home to film this video, and only took my mask off to eat because I work at a hospital. And there you go. Tune in for part 2 tomorrow. We'll be testing all of the same makeup in different order, except for that brow product. That be gone. Good night, everyone.